안녕하세요. Let's Speak Korean의 안정현입니다. Christine, Scott, 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 크리스틴입니다.
안녕하세요. Scott입니다.
Christine, you told us that you liked shopping. Have you been shopping lately?
Yeah, I do shop every once in a while, but I end up window shopping, not really buying anything.
When do you usually go shopping?
I think to relieve stress, next to exercising, I think shopping is the best way to get rid of some of that extra baggage.
Right, I agree with you on that. What about you, Scott? I don't know too many men who like shopping.
Yeah, I would be one of those people. That's why God invented mail order, so I don't have to go shopping.
Where do you like to go for shopping in Seoul, Christine?
I like Cheongdaemun Market. That's really good for cheap clothes, and the quality is pretty good as well. And there's also Namdaemun Market, and there's lots of stuff to eat and really cheap prices.
Okay, yeah. I like Namdaemun too. And then Itaewon's not bad for kind of larger size clothing.
Right. Are you guys ever a compulsive shopper?
Not a problem.
No.
How about you?
Well, yeah, I guess I'm the opposite of compulsive as well. I usually like to think about it. Do I really need to buy this?
Right.
You know.
So you're not much of a compulsive
No.
shopper, right? Do you speak Korean when you shop?
Well, yeah, I know how to say how much is it, 얼마예요, and also it's too expensive, 나무 숲니다.
비쌉니다.
Oh, 비쌉니다. But usually I have to end up speaking some English, but they understand me, so it's not that bad.
And what about you, Scott?
Yeah, I usually try to speak Korean. There's a few mistakes get floating in there somehow, but yeah, it seems like they understand normally.
Right. Well, you two and a lot of people at home are going to find what we have to learn today pretty useful because it's related to shopping. First, let's take a look at what's coming up next.
Hi, I'm Sue Richardson. My eyesight these days has been getting really bad, so I have to get a pair of glasses. There are so many frames here, and I still haven't found one that I really like. 이 안경은 너무 크군요.
이 안경은 너무 크군요. 그럼 이 안경은 어때요?
그럼 이 안경은 어때요?
이 안경은 너무 작군요.
이 안경은 너무 작군요.
Don't you like these? I think they're the best ones here, don't you? Well, I have to get my eyes checked, so I'm going to have to see you later, okay? Bye!
Looks like Sue's eyesight has gotten bad. She went to get a pair of glasses, huh? Have you guys been to an optician's in Korea?
Yeah, as you can probably see, I wear glasses, so I've been a few times.
Right.
I lost my glasses once at a movie theater, so I had to replace them. Here.
And how do you compare the opticians here to the ones back home?
I went to a place similar to the one Sue just went to called Angyang Mart, and I was really surprised. The selection was huge. It was, caught me off guard, actually.
Right.
Yeah, you know, when I ever go shopping too, I kind of, it's different how you can get a prescription without actually seeing an eye doctor first.
Some places offer eye tests and save you a trip to the doctor's office, right? What did you think about the prices?
Actually, they were a lot cheaper than home for anything except imports, but yeah, really cheap.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I heard that visitors to Korea end up shopping for eyeglasses too in Korea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I might get a new pair before I go back home.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to get a prescription for sunglasses,
Sunglasses.
actually. That would be good.
All right, now let's talk about today's lesson. Scott, where did you hear the sound?
It was when Sue was saying something about 이 안경은 너무 크군요, or 이 안경은 너무 작군요.
Yes, Sue used those expressions when she was trying on different pairs of glasses, and
Right.
she didn't quite like the ones that she was
Yeah,
trying
the
on, right?
size seemed wrong. Or
Right.
something.
Okay, what we're going to talk about today is the ending 눈군요. This is what we call an exclamatory ending. It indicates delight, surprise, or wonder, or astonishment, or anything like that, right? Okay, repeat. 이 안경은 너무 크군요.
Okay, 이 안경은 너무 크군요.
이 안경은 너무 크군요.
And the only thing you have to remember when you use this exclamatory ending is that for verb stems, you add 눈군요, and for adjective stems, you add 군요. Okay? I have some examples here. I have the verb 갑니다 and adjective 작습니다, to go and to be small, right? Since this is a verb, we take the verb stem, which is 가, and then add 눈군요, in which case we get 가는군요. But for adjectives, I said that we take the adjective stem, which here is 작, and then add 군요. So we have 작군요, okay? Then let's look at some sentences. Scott, how would you change this sentence to an exclamatory sentence?
Okay, so these pants are too small. 이 바지는 조금 작군요.
That's right. And the exclamatory sentence would mean something like, oh my, these pants are a little, a little small, right? Okay, Scott, the next one.
Okay, 이건 너무 비싸군요.
비싸군요. 비싸다, to be expensive. That's an adjective, so we add 군요 to the adjective stem. My, these are too expensive, right?
Okay.
These are some of the expressions that you may find useful when you go shopping, so remember them. For now, we got some native speakers coming up. Pay attention and follow along.
이 바지는 조금 작군요.
이 구두는 굽이 높군요.
이건 너무 비싸군요.
Now let's practice with pictures. Pictures are always more fun, aren't they? Christine, take a look at this picture and explain to me what's happening here.
Okay, Scott E. Ak ul. 듣는 군요.
듣는 군요.
Right.
And it would mean something like,
Scott.
wow, Scott's listening to
Music.
right? Okay, and 듣다 is a verb, so we add 는군요, right? Okay, Scott, the next one. Oops.
Okay. Looks like the baby is sleeping, so 아기가 잠을 자는군요. Wow, the baby's sleeping.
자다 is a verb also, so 자는군요, right? Okay, Christine, try another one.
날씨가 덥군요.
덥군요. My, the weather is hot. Okay, and 덥다 is an adjective, so we say 덥군요, right?
Okay.
That takes us to focus in. Let's all take a look.
이 향수 어때요?
냄새가 너무 강하군요.
그럼 이 향수는 어때요?
이것도 냄새가 너무 강하군요.
이건 어떻습니까?
냄새가 좋군요. 이것으로 주세요.
왜 그러십니까?
지갑을 가지고 오지 않았습니다. Now let's talk about how we can respond to an exclamatory sentence when it is used in shopping. Scott, do you remember what the salesperson said to Sue when she said the glasses were too big?
Yeah, they recommended another pair by saying, 이 안경은 어때요?
Yes. You can recommend another pair by saying 이 안경은 어때요? Or 안경이 크면 다른 걸 써보십시오. If the glasses are too big, then try wearing another pair, right? Here the sentence structure is verb stem or adjective stem plus 으면, which is the equivalent of if, 다른 걸, a different one, verb plus 보십시오, try, right? Try wearing or try putting on, right? Okay, repeat. 안경이 크면 다른 걸 써보십시오.
Ooh, a little long. 안경이 크면 다른 걸 써보십시오.
Okay, good. Now let's go back to the sentences that we practiced with earlier, okay?
Okay.
Here I have 이 바지는 조금 작군요. These pants are a little small, right? And I can change this. I can recommend another pair of pants by saying 작으면 다른 걸 입어 보십시오, right? If they're too small, try wearing a different pair, right? Okay. Scott, try the next one. 이건 너무 비싸군요. These are a little too expensive.
Okay, 이건 너무 비싸군요. And then,
To recommend something else?
right, 비싸면 다른 걸 골라보십시오.
비싸면, if it's too expensive, try choosing another one.
Okay,
Right?
콜라 is choose.
To choose.
Okay.
Okay, try remembering this expression because you may hear it a lot next time you go shopping, right? It's now time for Korea Live. Let's see what Lisa has for us today.
Hello, I'm Lisa. Now, my mother always said, mind your table manners, young lady. So today, we're going to learn a little bit about table manners while we're in Korea. Are you ready? Okay, it's common, as in other Korean customs, to respect the older person at the table. It's considered impolite for a younger person to take the first bite before an older person. Younger people should wait for the older person to begin eating before they start to eat. Now, this is kind of common in Western society as well, isn't it? Also, there are etiquettes to follow in front of an older person while you're drinking and smoking as well. In Korea, an older person is called 어른, and this word holds a certain amount of dignity. So if an older person pours you a drink, then you should turn your head away from the person before you drink it. And also, if an older person walks towards you while you're smoking a cigarette, you should either put it out or hide it before they get there. All right, and have you ever noticed that during a meal, Koreans don't converse as much as we do? Now, I remember we like to converse and enjoy our meal and just talk with each other during the meal, but Koreans don't really do that. That's because Koreans like to say that for after the meal. Okay, we learned a lot of good things about table manners today. I'd like for you to keep that all in mind. And if you have any problems or questions, just ask a Korean friend. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to answer your questions. All right, I'll be back with more next time. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Lisa. Now let's review. Today we talked about the exclamatory ending, verb stem plus 눈군요, or adjective stem plus 군요. We said that the exclamatory ending expresses delight or surprise. Now, how about a conversation, guys?
Okay. Christine, 오늘 예쁘군요.
Oh, 감사합니다.
Okay.
Okay, Scott, 한국말로 잘 하는군요.
Oh, wow. 감사합니다.
It's nice to hear you guys compliment each other. And we also talked about some useful expressions to know for when we go shopping, right? Okay, remember these and practice. We'll be back next time. 안녕히 계세요.